About to go down. I noticed there are a lot of Protoss here today. As I was looking over that brackets, seemed like quite a bit.
Yeah, I haven't checked that out. Let's see what we got exact. We got 8 randoms, 83 Protoss, 65 Terrans, and 78 Zergs signed up all in all. All of them didn't check in, but that's the signed up stats at least. And let's see how many Grandmasters we got. We got 1 at least. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We got 3 Grandmasters in this tournament at least. Nice to see.
Definitely nice to see, as the competition will start to heat up here as we get further on into this tournament.
And looks like we're ready to go in a second now. There we go.
That's right, the countdown has begun. We're getting the show on the road. We're ready to see that bland intro number 1. Alright everybody, thanks for joining us here at Imbalance.tv, where everything is IMBA. I am MC Dust, and guest casting with me is Warpfire. Welcome, man, and thanks for joining us here. Well, joining me, anyway.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. We've got Dark Scream against DG Sonny B. Dark Scream now spawning as the purple Zerg down at the bottom of Xel'Naga Caverns, and up here at the top we've got DG Sonny B spawning as the pink Terran. And with all that being said, what do you think, Warpfire? I mean, how you feeling about this matchup?
Well, depends entirely what Sonny B got in his pocket regarding his early game. Because if the Zerg can get his links in there, maybe get some nice roaches to counter some kind of heavy tech play early, he will be a lot of trouble. But I think Sonny B will hold on. To do a bit of analyzing of the two players, as you know from earlier, Sonny B is a Masters and the Dark Scream is a Platinum. So all the credits to him for getting past that first round and second round and third round. So.
That's right, so this is the 4th round. Let me go ahead and fix that real fast. So yes, definitely congratulations to him, and hopefully he's got something awesome to show us, because I'd love to see some awesome play coming down from these players. And let's go ahead and take a look at what Sonny B's got up his sleeve. He is throwing down that first barracks, and it looks like a standard opening, but maybe not as standard as we see from Terran, because he's not going for a wall off.
Yeah, that's really strange, actually. I don't know what he's planning with that, actually.
And, yeah, you know, it's hard to say. Hopefully he's got something awesome under his sleeve. We do see Dark Scream going for a spawning pool and an extractor, getting that extractor first before he laid down that spawning pool, just so he can get those speedlings out and in heavy numbers. And, you know, as this SCV does go in and get chased by this drone, he will see that there is the extractor, that there is heavy gas being pumped out right now, and that that spawning pool is you know, 70% done, because you can hover over it and see the life of that. And it looks like Sonny B is reacting by throwing down a supply depot on the top of his ramp. There is an expansion going down from Dark Scream, however, as Sonny B will go ahead and scout that out and check all of that going on.
One possible idea about why he did not choose to go with the wall-off from the start is since it's StarCraft, it is mind games going on between players.
Definitely.
And he probably was trying to bait his opponent into going a much faster pool than he was going from the start. So, but seeing that his opponent will not take the bait, he's going for that wall-off anyways.
Yep, throwing down that factory there. He does not have any expansion bays on his barracks. He's continuing to produce Marines, and these Marines are moving all around the map looking for those Overlords, trying to take out those Overlords as much as he can, because that is a very important thing to do early in this game. Now we do see Dark Scream has gone down with the metabolic speed boost and has taken off all of his drones from the extractor, and it looks like he will finish up this expansion uncontested, as there is no early aggression that's coming down from Sonny B. Sonny B is actually going for that 1-1-1 play here.
And we can see that also that Dark Scream has this Overlord on the right side of the map. We're going to probably soon checking out that, but we see that this Marine is keeping watch there. He knows that it's there, so there's nothing he can do at this moment. But he probably sacrifice that later to get some intel on his opponent.
Definitely.
You see a Queen also coming out on the expansion now, going to finish very soon, trying to spread that creep with the first Queen also. We can see also that the metabolic boost, it's finishing at any second now. The starport for Sonny B is also finishing. Going to see what he's going to try to do with that. He's putting down a command center at this moment.
Now, the thing that really worries me here, Warpfire, is the fact that there is a freaking hole in this wall. It is not a wall off. It has a few Marines waiting there, hanging out. But the thing is with metabolic speed boost being done, Darkstream may go for some heavy Ling play, but because he doesn't have any Roach worn down, he does not have the Lair Tech as of yet. He is throwing down a couple of Spine Crawlers, however, to complete this happy face that he's got going on in his natural expansion. So, you know, I guess I'm not too worried from Sonny B because he does not have anything to worry about at the moment, as there isn't mass Lings on their way, and Darkstream just going for a more macro type build here. Let's take a look at that economy. We see that there are 24 drones right now, as well as 24 SCVs, so these players are very even on what they have with their harvester count and very even in their economy overall. There are some Hellions that are toasting up some Lings that are doing some great map awareness and some scouting as well. Looks like Roach Warren is down and almost out, as there still is no Lair Tech.
And now we're seeing either why they're opening in Sonny B's wall off. There's only that supply depot keeping watch there with those Marines. And now we see the Banshee finishing from the starport, or the Stargate, or whatever you want to call it.
Yes, the starport does have that Banshee rolling out, and that Banshee is moving across the field. That Banshee does not have Cloak, and Cloak is not on the way. There are a couple Hellions just trying to toast up these Lings that are on these Xel'Naga watchtowers. That Banshee should have been seen already. There's also an SCV doing some scouting work, and I'd say Darkscream really needs to get that anti-air up. He needs to get that Evo Chamber, and there it is. The Evo Chamber is on the way, but it will be late, and this Banshee will reap the benefit by getting lots of kills here. There are only 2 Queens out, and these 2 Queens will be sufficient enough to take out this Banshee and thwart off that play, but if smart play comes down from Sonny B, he can take out a lot of these drones before any of these Spore Crawlers have finished up. Let's take a look at what Sonny B's got rolling. He's got a couple of reactor cores going down on his barracks. He's going very bio-heavy right now, as well as continuing with the aggression from this Banshee. The Banshee is up to 5 kills now, and there are Spore Crawlers on the way, as well as some Lings making their way across the map, and these Hellions continuing to move back and forth and trying to take out as many of the Lings as they possibly can.
Yeah, sorry, I was a bit distracted there. I think I have a moose out on the porch.
No problem, man. No problem. We see more Marines on their way out as these reactor cores have finished, and heavy Marine usage is what the plan is for Sonny B, as he is continuing to pump those out and getting the stim pack research now, as well as getting that engineering bay out, so he will be able to do some upgrades, which he desperately needs to. We do see that Roaches are starting to push across the map now from Darkscream, as Darkscream is continuing to move these Lings back and forth, trying to find a good vantage point, or trying to find a way to take out as much as they can. Darkscream now just continuing to drone up, also going for that Spire tech, and not having the dual extractors leaves me a little bit questioned, because not having that dual extractor means not heavy gas. That means that he's not going to be able to put out a bunch of Mutalisks, which is what he's going to need to do just as that Spire finishes up.
Yeah, probably he's doing this kind of feign here in the moment, trying to bait his opponent and thinking that there is not Mutas coming up, because he will not see those extractors with the Banshee earlier. But as we can see now, he is putting out those extractors, trying to finish at the same time as those Spires. But I think those Mutalisks will be a bit delayed before I get that those extractors up and running.
Yeah, definitely, and you know, that delay is in Sonny B's mind, as Sonny B seems to be pushing out. He may go after these, no, I'm not going to go ahead and speak for him. He's just going to go right to it, going right to the left-hand side of the map. Yes, I said right to the left! Hitting that Xel'Naga watchtower, keeping that Banshee around the main forces here, also patrolling with that Banshee, and patrolling is just another way of trolling here in StarCraft 2, guys. We are seeing the Roaches try to take down this these rocks. I think that Darkscream's in a bit of a trouble situation as these Marines and Marauders push forward, stimming up, going right into it, taking out Queen after Queen. The second Queen is almost down. These Roaches trying to deal with it as best they can. I think there are going to need to be some Banelings out right now, and it looks like these Marines will continue on. There is a siege tank here with the siege tech. It is starting to heat up. I'm taking that damn hat off. I'm starting to sweat like a mofo as we've got these Mutalisks being taken out left and right, and I'd say Darkscream is in a very, very dire situation. He has taken out a lot of these Marauders and a lot of the Marines and will take out that tank, but he still has to worry about the main force that is being reinforced here from Sonny B. He has stimmed up way too much with these Marines without having any medvac support. That is very bad. That is causing him to lose on that push.
And oh my god, how saturated we see the Zerg player on the mineral count. It's over 2k at one moment. And now he's moving in with those Zerglings, taking out that command center maybe. Probably getting a tank cancel. Now we see those. There we see the GG, not even finishing my speech there. We see the GG from Darkscream. No chance.
Yeah,
after that battle.
You know, he was way behind and he figured it out. He knew he was way behind, and because of that, he threw that GG out there. And will go ahead and let Sonny B take the win and push forward in this tournament here. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us. I look forward to what's going on with the rest of this tournament. Let's go ahead and get some other music going on. And I want to thank you, Warpfire, for joining me and giving me a little bit of support here. I do appreciate it.
No problems, man. It's 24/7 for me with the StarCraft at the moment. I was earlier adminning in another tournament and I went straight into this, so it's awesome.
We got some Skrillex here for you. And we're going to go ahead and secure another match for you guys. Let's see how far we have advanced already. Looks like we very well could be on to round number 5. Yes, there is one person. So has moved on to round number 5. We've also got Noctis, as well as a P555 is here. And let's go ahead and take a look. Looks like I've got an invite here, an invite pending. Join in on me as we are into another game. Yes, you are here already. Beat me to the punch.
And it looks like we got a TVP matchup. Actually, we got Kerok Vivish.
That's right. That's what it looks like, man. And go ahead and keep talking. I got to take care of the scoreboard as they just started.
Yeah. He is the Red Terran who will be playing on Salnaga Caverns versus Ember, the Orange Protoss. Both players from Canada. We see a master on master in this matchup. Probably going to pull out some nice tricks from both players. And there we see loading into the game. We see Kerok Wish spawning in the bottom position here on Salnaga Caverns as the Red Terran versus Ember, the Orange Protoss, spawning in the top position. So, yeah.
Right on. I've got that scoreboard up and rolling. Everybody can see right above the stream what is going on and who is here. And we've got, I don't know, man. You say they're both Masters League, huh?
Yeah.
Fantastic. It should be a pretty epic struggle here for both these players as we see Ember lay down his first pylon and now sending out that first probe. I'm going to leave the Skrillex on for now because it is very entertaining to listen to some different music while we're casting, and it should be pretty fun. We are seeing this this Salnaga Caverns map with the neutral supply depots. So these neutral supply depots will eventually block off any type of early wall off that may go down. You can destroy these supply depots, guys. I do want to reiterate that you can destroy